Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day and a good time, but if you're not, you've come to the right place because Tower Moments are all I do. So how do we do it? I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to find out your overall Tower Moment energy. And to clarify, we'll do 3, 2, and 3, and we will flip each deck over for a little more piece of information to tie it all together. All these messages are timeless, and there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. So don't worry about that. Let's get started. I've rambled on long enough. The star card on this side of the tower means feels like everything's depressed and broken. But it doesn't mean that it is. It just means you feel that way. Don't know why you feel that way, but that's how it is. Just it's like a illusion. So keep that in mind as we go forward. That leads to the tower because feeling depressed will often lead to a bad place. And we don't want that here, but that leads to the... Well, okay. That leads to the devil. So, this is a bad reading already. Basically, this tower is just going to put you into a toxic kind of energy. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. I would say that you're in a bad place because, I mean, I don't know. Let's find out. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Well, somebody's putting you in that bad place. This is a relationship. This is someone who definitely has you by the neck. This is somebody who lies to you constantly. They promise a better future. They promise it'll be good tomorrow. We just got to follow the plan. Right? They act charismatic. They act like they're in charge. They act like they know what they're doing. They when it comes down to being serious, they put on an energy of good. They put on an energy of hopefulness and don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. But in reality, it's not fine because the Knight of Pentacles is here. Nothing has changed. Nothing is moving at all. They say they're going to do things and they don't do it. And that's where the Two of Cups comes in. This is you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship with a monster. You're in a relationship with somebody who is lying straight to your face so often that you're just like, yeah, sure, everything's going to change. Everything's going to be fine. But in reality, your life is falling apart because you only make so much money. You only have so much time. You only have so much energy. And you're putting it all into maintaining this life that you have, and you're running out of everything. So that's what's going on here. That's why you feel so bad, twisted, and broken on the inside. That doesn't mean life is this way. It's just how you feel, and you're allowing that energy in. That's what's happening here. You are allowing that energy in, and we don't like to do that here. But that's going to lead to the tower. No peace allowed, because you're just going to ride this train. You're going to ride this train all the way to the end, and the Nine of Pentacles here and the Six of Swords. It's the energy of there's no peace and it's codependence. You are afraid of being alone. You're afraid of being by yourself. You're afraid of breaking whatever promises you made. You're just afraid of being that person because when you met this person, they were already telling you how nasty it was, how evil it was, how brutal their life was, whatever story they gave you, and you believed it. So now, when you're in that same situation, you don't want to be controlling. You don't want to be manipulative and narcissistic or whatever label they throw at you or try to put on you. You don't want to do that. You made a lot of promises. You said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure to take care of you," and this, that, and the other until the end. And now the end is here. And you're going to suffer because you're not going to let this go. You're not going to know better because your honor, your dignity, your whatever you want to call it, just won't let you do it. You don't want to be the next failure. You don't want to be that person that you saved them from, even though it's all their fault. And now you can kind of understand what they're doing, but you're trying to prove something to yourself that doesn't exist. Devil energy. Yeah. Five of Swords. Four of Wands. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is just you having nothing. You have nothing. You will own nothing. You will buy nothing except exactly what you need. You are defeated. You are not living life. You are barely surviving it here. This is the energy that says your pride is going to start you on fire. It's gonna drag you into the dirt. It's going to do its best to try to take you down. Just because you don't want to break a promise. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be whatever. Bottom of the deck. King of Swords. You got to be true to yourself. You got to realize there's a situation is bad, and when it is bad, when it is this bad, you need to learn to let it go. Because if once you hit this tower point, you get into your routine of negativity. You're just like, oh, things are bad, but they'll probably be better tomorrow, so it's not so bad today. And there's always so much like false hope. And things are never going to get better with this person. Ever. They will keep using you and draining you until you have nothing left. And then when you do have nothing left, they will leave. They don't care about you. The minute you cannot buy something for them, the minute you give up, they will probably try to guilt trip you too. I mean, it's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh, you're just like them. You're just this and that. And they'll label you. They'll tell you how you are. They'll try to guilt trip you. Hangman and the Fool. You need to look at this in a whole different light, friend, and you need a new start. You need to let this go. You need to realize that you are not the problem. Not this time. You think you are because you're not doing enough. You think you're the problem because you can't provide enough. You think you're the problem because it's just, I can't make this work. You think you're a failure. And they made you believe you were a failure. They made you believe that you were as worthless as you think you are. And then they say, well, just do better. Just work harder. Just do more. Because you're a person, right? Man, well, I don't know, whoever. You can provide more. You can do more. You're just being lazy. That's what they're saying to you. And you believe it. 100% you believe it. Because in your brain, in your heart, your mind, you do believe you can do better. You should be doing better. You are disappointed in yourself. You never think you're enough. Truth is, you were enough way before you met this person. You were enough when this started, and you're enough now. They're too much. They need too much. They take too much, and they contribute nothing. You're enough. And you've convinced yourself you're not. And you didn't just convince yourself that you're not. You convinced yourself you're not enough so deeply that you believe it. It's not just I'll try to do better. It's not just a thing you say. It's something that you believe deep down. It's something that you have internalized into part of your whole personality. That's what this person did to you. They made you believe that nothing you do will ever be enough, and the struggle will always be real, and you can't just be content with what you have. You always need more. They always need more for sure. And somewhere in your brain there was a switch that flipped, and now you believe that you're never going to be enough. And you're going to work yourself into the ground trying to prove it, and they're laughing at you. This person over here, the person you're in a relationship with, they're just like, idiot. That's all they think. They don't care about you. The minute you put up a boundary, the minute you say no, the minute you say, I am enough, you're the one who isn't doing enough, the minute you do that, you're probably going to leave. And then you're going to wonder why you spent years of your life wasting away trying to save someone who didn't care at all. I mean, I'm sure they're cheating on you. I'm sure if you would check their phone right now, they'd be talking to guys and or women or whoever, whatever the situation may be. They're talking to them. They're probably talking to them, saying, "Oh, the person I'm with now is so controlling and abusive, and I'm so unhappy." And they're softening up the next person, making them feel like they're the hero, that they're going to be Captain Save a Trash Pile here, and they're going to come riding in at the right moment. And soon as you put up a boundary and say no, they're going to say, I'll save you, come live with me," and then the whole process starts over again. So yeah, they're working people on the side for sure. So if you believe you're not enough, if you believe that you can't do enough, if you believe that you are inadequate or whatever in any kind of way you're not, that's a lie. That's why the star card is here. It is a complete lie. Okay? Remember that. Don't hit this tower. Don't hit the devil energy. Put up your boundaries. Say no. Start something new. Throw this person out. Be honest with yourself. You're doing enough. You're doing more than you should be. You need to take care of yourself. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and I'm going to show you this reading, and you can take a good look at it, and we'll be done. Here we go. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I know this was a rough one, and I had a little bit more to say this time, so I hope you stuck around to the end. I do try to upload every day, so please try to subscribe to the channel. Like the channel, share the channel, whatever YouTubers say you got to do, you should do all that. You don't have to, but if I don't say it, I'll get arrested by the YouTube police. You know how that is. So yeah, so this is your reading. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it made you realize that yes, you are fine. You are worth enough. You're doing enough. You're good. You don't need someone telling you that you're not enough or implying it or whatever. You're good. I hate people like this. I hate readings like this because I know there's someone out there who is being treated like this, and I just hate thinking like that. So if that person is you, set your boundaries. Stop believing that you're not doing enough. Please. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I do try to upload every day. Sorry for the whole after video ramble, but sometimes I ramble. All right? If you subscribe, you can look forward to much more rambling in the future. All right, bye.